everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using all of the products for my beauty boxes from October 2019. And I was going to do just a look with my Ipsy box products because I got the original Ipsy, the Ipsy Plus, and the Ipsy Ultimate. But I didn't get around to filming it earlier this month, and it's now the end of the month, so I figured I would go ahead and just go ahead and do a full look with everything that I got. Now, I'm not getting very many more products other than my Ipsy products at the current time. I'm getting 3 Ipsy boxes. I'm getting the Allure Beauty Box, the Sephora Play Bag, and the BoxyCharm. So I'm getting 6 boxes right now. So I have all the little cards right here as well so that I can look at them if I need be. That's Sephora Play, Allure, BoxyCharm, and then my 3 Ipsies. So I did get some brushes. Now, I don't know necessarily what these brushes are supposed to do. They're pretty. They have like a blue-black brush, which is kind of cool. But none of these are brushes that I would like. No, I guess I would use this one for like contour. This one maybe for like buffing out concealer, maybe. It's a little bit big, but... And then this one, maybe this one I would use for concealer. I don't know. But I do have these 2 eye brushes, which is cool. One from Sigma, which I love Sigma brushes. And then one is the Ipsy and Betty Boop brush. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I have absolutely nothing on my face because I actually got not only primer, but also a foundation this month. So we're going to go ahead and first with the primer, I got the Unicorn Glow Hydrating Primer, and I did just pull off the tab on here. I'm going to put a little bit, oh, it's very empty. It says that there's 10 grams in here, or 1/3 of a fluid ounce, but I'm just going to get a little bit out on my finger there, and look at how much I squeezed the tube to get it out. So there's that. All right, I'm going to put this aside. Whoa, I'm going to drop all the primer onto the table before I get it on my skin. So that stinks. The product has an interesting scent to it. It's not bad, but it definitely feels like a hydrating primer, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. So all right. Okay, so that actually feels really nice. It's not, it feels like it has a little bit like a silicone in it, but it's not like terribly, like it doesn't feel like that Smashbox Photo Finish primer. Now I'm going to read this and it's probably going to have like a ton of the silicones in it, and it doesn't have the ingredients on here, so yeah. unicornglow.com, lockcolor.com. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that aside. It feels nice. It feels nice. And my skin's not, it's a slightly tacky, it's not super tacky, but all right. I did get a primer or a foundation. I actually got 3 foundations. One was definitely, I think the other 2 were actually too dark, and then this one, which is probably gonna be too light, but we're gonna try it anyway. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin, and I got it in the shade Y205, and hopefully I have enough to do my face. There is, how much is in here? 5 milliliters in here. All right, I'm gonna put this on the back of my hand, and I feel like this is gonna be, I feel like this is gonna be too pale, and that's probably half of this container on the back of my hand right now. So all right, let's go ahead, and I am going to be using a brush, and we'll see how this works for me. It's definitely too pale. Actually, what I might do is, I don't know what I did with those other foundations, to be honest with you. If I had the other foundations, I could mix them and come up with a shade that would work for me. Let me see if I can find those. Hold on one second. All right, I could not find the other foundations. However, I do have this other matte velvet skin that I must have gotten in a previous box. And this is Y245, and it's definitely a much deeper shade. I'm going to actually mix these two together and see if I can get a shade that will work for me. You can see on there that it's just a little bit deeper than the shade that I got in this month's box. I don't know what I did with those other samples, to be honest with you. They were here somewhere, but not anymore. All right, that might work. That might work. Let's see how it looks. I think you guys are seeing this video the day before Halloween. I did not do any Halloween looks this year. I love Halloween, but I just wasn't into it this year. I don't know. I am wearing a costume this year, which I do every year. But this year, no, I think I made it a little bit too yellow. This year I am matching my husband's costume. He is dressing up as an anime character, and I'm dressing up as the anime character's wife. I don't know anything about anime. My husband and my children do. And they like anime, but I don't know. I'm just dressing up as their wife, as his wife. Yeah, I think this is just too yellow now. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like to do like a cosplay, or if you just like to dress up on Halloween, if you dress up with your grandkids or your kids or your friends. I would love to know what you guys do. I just wasn't all that inspired this year. My work's been kind of crazy, and I haven't really had much time to kind of, you know, relax enough to really come up with something or some plan anyway. But my son had a picture of what he wanted to be. My younger son had a picture of what he wanted to be, and that's what he is. And then my older son doesn't participate anymore. He's going to be 20 in a couple of weeks. And my husband was going to match my 12-year-old's costume, but then he decided to do this anime character, which is kind of the same. Like my younger son chose a video game character. He's going to be, I don't know if you guys even know it. It's called Little Mac. It's from some, I don't know, Nintendo fighting game. So that's what he wanted to be. So that's what he is. And then my husband is, like I said, he's, I don't know, some anime character, and I'm the anime character's wife. Pretty much my costume consists of a blue dress, red pants, and a red sash. And that's it. Which I'm fine with. We just got a cheap dress on Amazon and some leggings. And then I went to the fabric store and paid $3 for a portion of red fabric that I'm going to tie around my waist and do some like armbands with. And I'm filming this on Monday. I think you guys are seeing it Wednesday. Probably the same day that you're seeing this, I am cutting the material and trying to fashion armbands, and the waist, I'm just going to like tie it around. I'm not going to do anything special with the waist, so. But no Halloween costumes or no Halloween makeup this year. I think that worked okay. I think it got a little bit more yellow than it probably should have, but it's not terrible. So I just wish I knew what I did with those other samples. They're here somewhere. I just don't know where they got to. So, all right. That's not too terrible. I used probably 2/3 this and 1/3 this. Y205 and Y245. The Y245 would have been like way too dark for me, and the Y205 would have been just way too light for me. So I probably could have added a little bit more of the 245 and it would have been just fine, but I would not have been able to leave my house, but I would just use the Y205. So I don't have any concealer, so I'm going to be skipping that. I know some people would be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing, Jessica? But for me, it's okay. I don't mind. All right, moving right along. I don't have any powder either, so this is supposed to be a matte velvet finish. We'll see if it settles down. I am filming this in the evening, so it's not like it's, you know, oh my God. All right, I did get a stick highlighter. This is from Jolie Cosmetics. And like I said, it is a cream stick highlighter. I'm just going to put this on my finger, and I'm going to put this on my face before I put on the bronzer and blush. And I'm just going to put this like on the high points of my cheeks and maybe dab a little bit on my nose. This is probably more of a blush topper, to be honest with you, than a highlighter for me. I could probably put this on and then skip blush, because it is a deeper highlighter. It's pretty, but like I could probably skip blush if I wanted to. I'm gonna just put a little bit on my nose here. I usually go for a brighter highlight than what this is giving me, but that's just fine. Yeah, it's definitely giving me a shine. All right. Moving right along. That's not bad. I like that it actually like pops in and pops out, so it like locks into place. I like that design. That's pretty cool. Okay, now onto the bronzer palette. I got the Lovecraft Beauty bronzer from my Ipsy. I think it was my Ipsy Plus, and I didn't even open it. What is my life? Does anybody know what YouTuber says that all the time? Let me know if you know who says that. So, all right. And I'm a little anxious today because Shane Dawson put out his newest episode from his Jeffree and Shane collaboration, and I want to see that video. I got a portion of the way through it before I started the camera, and I did also purchase or order the Tati Beauty palette. I think I'm going to go into Cymbeline, the lightest one here. And I'm going to use this Farrah brush. This is the cheeky end. I did order the Tati Beauty palette. The, what is it called? The Textured Neutrals, I think is the palette. I did not buy it before it sold out. So I'm not actually going to get that palette until December. I'm going to be in like the second run of it. If you guys saw her video, she said that she was doing the initial order and then she was going to do like a pre-order for a second run. I'm in the second run, so, because I didn't order it until Sunday, so. I'm going to put a little bit down here, try to hide that double chin a little bit. And because my foundation is a little bit too pale, I'm just going to put a little bit along my hairline. I don't normally put bronzer or contour along my hairline because I feel like my forehead's not super big. So I don't normally bronze up there, but every once in a while I will, like today. All right. That's not bad. I got the Betty Boop X Ipsy Cheek to Cheek blush palette. I'm gonna pull that out. I did buy an individual blush, which I did end up putting in my giveaway drawer because I got the same shade. This shade was the individual shade that I purchased. So since I already had it in here, I was like, I'm not gonna just keep the individual shade since I already have this palette. So that is in my giveaway drawer. One of you guys will get it. I think I'm gonna go into the matte blush that's on here. I'm gonna use that same brush that I used for bronzer and just cover up my highlighter. It's fine. Like I said, it's a deeper highlighter for me. It's not super It's not super blingy for me. And that's probably too much, but it's fine. Yeah. And I think I wiped away some of the foundation. Yeah, I did. Where did I put my brush? There it is. I cannot seemingly figure out how to do highlighter on the nose. If anybody can like direct me to another video or a YouTuber who is good with that, let me know, because I'm not. So, all right. We're going to keep moving on. I don't have another like powder highlighter, so that's fine. Actually, probably what I could do is use the shade in here. It's a blush, but it's also kind of a highlighter. So I'm just going to go in with this other brush from Farrah, which is probably seriously too dense for what I'm trying to use this for, but it's just going to have to be okay. All right, I'm putting that down because I'm just going to screw my whole face look up. So what is next? What is next? What is next? I typically, before I start my eyes, will spray my face down with setting spray. And we actually did get a setting spray today, or in one of my beauty boxes. I'm not sure which one. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I got this Cover FX setting spray. It might have been my Sephora play bag. So I'm going to go ahead and... It does say to shake it up. And we're going to go ahead and spritz this all over my face. All right, I cannot feel it on my face. I feel it on my arms and on the table. I can't feel it on my face. I guess, does that just mean it's like super fine? It's definitely here. Okay. I don't like that. Oh, I think I got some in my eyes. Okay. Yeah, I definitely got some in my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use this Mellow Tinted Brow Gel. It's in the shade Light Brown. I did have some pencil in my brows earlier today. I did a foundation review earlier today, and then I took my makeup off and started filming this video. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here, and this is like a seriously large brush, and I'm not super happy about how big it is. The shade isn't bad. It's a little bit more warm than I would typically go with my brows, but it's not terrible. Okay, that's not bad. And my arms are all sticky from that setting spray. Okay, let's see what I want to do next. I probably should have done my eyes first because I've never used any of these eyeshadows, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but that is fine. We're going to move the bronzer and blush out of the way. So let's talk about eyes. I got several eye products. So if you guys saw my one unboxing, my Colored Rain eyeshadow came shattered. They sent me a replacement. However, this is the shade Why Me, or Who Me, I'm sorry, Who Me. And I actually already have this shade. So this I'm going to put in the giveaway drawer. I wanted to show you all that I did get a replacement though. Ipsy's customer care is fantastic. They just didn't send me the shade that I was supposed to get or that I got originally. And I already got the shade. So this one is going to go to you all at some point in the very near future. Beyond that, I got a lot of eyeshadow this month. A lot of eyeshadow, which I'm not complaining. I love eyeshadow. I'm addicted to it. I got the Balm What's the Tea Hot Tea eyeshadow palette. This one I did actually pay for myself. I did this as an add-on. And I'm going to actually get my primer out of this. There is a neutral eyelid primer and then a black eyelid primer. I think I'm just going to go with the neutral one. I'm going to use that same brush that I used to mix my concealer or my foundations, and I'm just going to go into that primer And the mirror is a little wonky, but that could be that it just has fingerprints all over it. It's not really fair to judge a mirror by the fingerprints that are on top of it. So, all right, this is not a bad eye primer. I am going to look in the other mirror though, because that one for some reason is playing tricks with my eyes. And like I said, I think it's all of the fingerprints. Somehow I managed to get like every fingerprint that I could possibly put on that. I don't know what happened there, but there's a lot of fingerprints, so. Okay, that is going to be my eye primer. We are going to go in. Okay, so I have this palette here from the Balm. I've also got the Model Co Metallic Eyeshadow Trio. This one I did swatch when I unboxed my Allure box. I am not going to use it today, but it is not a bad little eyeshadow trio. Like it's actually fairly convenient if you like neutrals and you're if you're going to be traveling, or this might be something nice to just like throw in a desk drawer. No, I work from home most of the time, so I don't typically go into the office, but it wouldn't be a bad little thing to do that with. I'm also going to skip the metallic eyeshadow that I got from Model Co as well. This is just super dramatic. Maybe something I will wear some other time, but not today. All right, then I also got the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions, which I'm actually really happy to receive this. I haven't used it yet. I got the Betty Boop eyeshadow palette, which I did use this on that unboxing video, and I honestly wasn't very impressed with this palette, with how it worked. So I don't know. There it is. And then I got the Pretty Cool palette from Dose of Colors, and this one wasn't bad either. That is what that looks like. So I'm going to lay all 4 of these out in front of me. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to lay 3 of them out in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and put the Betty Boop one away. I just am not going to use it today. I used it in that other video. I wasn't really impressed by it. I will try it again in the future, just not on today's video. So that brings me down from 6 eyeshadows palettes to 3, or 6 eyeshadows to 3 eyeshadows. So let's see what I want to do. So I've got all these cool neutral shades here. I've got the warm browns, and then I have all of these really pretty shades in the Balm palette. Now, some people might think the Balm palette is like really boring, but I am drawn to it like a lot. I'm going to start my look, however, with the warm browns. I'm going to go into the cream shade here and just kind of set down the primer that I put on. Oh, I like this brush. This brush is super soft. That's a nice feeling brush. And I don't have a lot of Huda eyeshadows. I have the Mauve Obsessions, which I do like, and then I have this one. A couple of her new ones, the neutrals that she just came out with, I'm curious, and I'm considering picking one of those up. I'm not going to pick up all of them, but maybe one. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go into, what do I do next? I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? I think I'm going to put the Dose of Colors palette away, and I will use that another day. I did use it for a complete eye look when I did my unboxing with it. This was, I believe, in my BoxyCharm. So I like the palette. I'm glad I got this one, but I'm just not going to use it today. So we're going to stick now with the What's the Tea palette and the warm brown Obsessions. So what to do next? My face looks like I put way too much stuff on it. I just like looked in the mirror and caught it like a, yeah. Hold on just a second. All right, so I didn't like redo my makeup. Obviously, I dug into my brush bucket here. I use this little basket when I use my brushes. I will put it in here and then I'll take the whole basket downstairs and wash them. I did my makeup, like I said earlier today, and I didn't get any more powder, but I just used this brush and just did this to kind of tone that down a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go into the Balm palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Ooh La La, which is the light brown here, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Wow, that blended really easily. I don't have a lot of Balm eyeshadows, which is why I picked this up, because I wanted to give it a try. And that's actually really impressive. That really blended really nicely. I like that. And honestly, I don't pick a lot of Balm products up. I do like their bronzer, but I don't pick a lot of like their palettes up and stuff, because a lot of them are kind of monochromatic almost, and that might not be the right term for it, but you know what I mean. They're just like a similar vein of shades, and I just don't get drawn to them. But this palette, for some reason, I just really liked it. Okay, I am going to stick with this palette. In fact, I might actually go ahead and put the warm browns away. I'm going to hold it out for just another minute because I might use it for something else. There's a shade in there that I might pick up. I'm going to go into Word on the Street, and it's this pink shade right here, and I'm going to put that all over the lid, focusing it in like my crease and then bringing it down onto the lid. All right. And then I'm actually going to be putting eyeliner on today because I did get a liquid liner. So I'm going to go in with Tell All, which is this shade right here, which is almost like a duochrome. I think it is a duochrome. Let me swatch it. Yeah, it's got like a red and green shift to it. It looks green in the palette, and I put it on my hand. It looks red. I am going to put it on my eyes and cross fingers, and I think it's going to look pretty. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. I am going to go into, what am I going to do next? I think what I'm going to do is actually just take my Sigma brush, go into the cream shade again here. And I know it's a matte cream, but I think I'm going to go into that and just put that along like my brow bone, just to kind of highlight my brow bone. And I know it's the same shade that I used before. I'm okay with that. I will definitely use this palette again. I'm really drawn to it. I thought I wasn't going to like it as much as the Mauve Obsessions, but I do really like it. So, and this brush is so soft. So soft. Okay. I'm going to go into Hey Girl Hey, which is the deeper red. I'm going to go back in with that Betty Boop brush. I'm actually going to just put it into my color switch. I have a color switch sitting right here. And I'm going to go into Hey Girl Hey. There was a little piece of glitter in that. So, wow, that brought up a lot of powder. And I'm going to put this in my outer corner and bring it up onto my crease, or into my crease. It's turning out a lot more red than I expected it to, but I'm not upset about it. I like red. I'm going to go back with the Sigma brush. I'm going to go into Hey Girl Hey, get a little bit of that on the tip of the brush, and bring that on my lower lash line. That shade is like super, super pigmented. So if you don't want a lot of color, watch out with that one. All I'm doing is just like tapping this brush into the shade, and it is bringing up a lot of color. All right, I'm going to clean this off with the color switch, and then I'm going to go into Word on the Street, which was that pink shade, and I'm just going to use that to kind of soften this. At least that's the plan. We'll see if it works. I don't know, but we'll see. I like reds on my eyes, though, to be perfectly honest with you. I am not like super upset that it got really red really fast. Okay. I am going to go into Spill the Beans, which is actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back into Tell All, and I'm going to get more of that on my finger, and I'm going to tap that on my lid to deepen that shade up a little bit, make it a little bit more there. If you know what I mean. I like that shade a lot. I do. Okay. It's definitely more red than it looks like in the pan though. Okay. Next, I am going to go into Spill the Beans, which is the bright white shimmer. And I'm going to actually dig a brush out. I was going to use my finger, but I decided that was probably not a good idea. So I'm just going to use this Makeup Geek brush that I have here, get a little bit of that on the brush, and just put this in my outer or inner corner. Sorry, I was going to say outer corner, which is not what I'm putting it. I'm putting it on the inner corner. All right. That is going to be all I'm going to do with for my eyes as far as eyeshadow goes. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's go ahead, and I'm liking this palette a lot. I think that there was like a companion palette to this that was called the Iced Tea eyeshadow palette. This is the Hot Tea eyeshadow palette. I would be curious to give that a try. I might actually have to go see if maybe Kohl's has it, because I know Kohl's carries the Balm Cosmetics. All right, I did get 2 mascaras. I'm only going to open the one. I got the one from Hank and Henry, which was like a dual-sided one, which is the one I'm not going to open. And then I got the Trestique one, and one of you guys, actually, I think it was you, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Said that this was what Ipsy sent out because it was, they only gave you 1 bag. They sent this out. So I'm going to use this. I thought this was kind of cool. You can curl your lashes with the mascara before you actually put the mascara on. Now, before I use this, I'm actually going to try to use the eyeliner. I got this Kaleido Cosmetics waterproof liquid eyeliner in the shade Obsidian, and we're going to try to use this today. I am nowhere near good at eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner specifically. My hand has a tendency to shake a lot when I'm trying to put eyeliner on. So there's that. This might completely and totally screw up my eyeshadow look. This is a felt tip liner. I probably should have looked at that to see if it said that it was a felt tip liner, because I am not good with felt tip liners. But we're gonna try. I'm not gonna talk during this. I'm just gonna try to get this on my lids as quickly as possible without making too much of a mess. I will be right back. All right, well, for better or worse, I got eyeliner on. I don't know that it looks very good, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead in with the mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes, although I don't know how I'm going to do this. It looks like it's way too small for my eye. We're just gonna try it out here. I'm gonna curl a portion of it, move it around, curl the other portion of it. Yeah, this looks like it's way too small for my eye. I have really big eyes, I guess. I don't know. Did anybody get this and were able to use it? Like, this is super tiny. Okay, on top of the fact that I'm not very good at my mascara, I don't really like the way that that looks. Or not mascara, the eyeliner. I'm not a real big fan of the way that that looks. It's not super black. It's more like a gray. Ooh, I like the wand on this though. It's hourglass shaped. I'm gonna knock my brushes all over the place. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this. Maybe I should adjust my mirror instead of like bending over, trying to look down. But that eyeliner is looking kind of gray rather than black. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but the eyeliner looks gray to me. Not super wonderful. I'm going to take the time to do eyeliner like that. I want it to like look like, you know, a lunar eclipse, you know? pitch black outside. All right. As far as this mascara goes, it's not the best either. I'm throwing it all over the table. I think part of my problem is that I have some mascaras that I really like the way they look on my eyelashes. And this is not it. I do not have very voluminous eyelashes. I have fairly long eyelashes, but not voluminous. And that's what I look for in a mascara, is something that's going to make my eyelashes look much more voluminous. And this is not it. So it's not a terrible mascara. It's just not what I typically look for in a mascara. So, all right, we are almost there. All that's left are lips, right? Yes. So I got a lot of lip products. I got the gloss from the Betty Boop collection, which I can't even see if there's a shade on this. I don't know. The gloss from the Betty Boop collection. The lipstick from the Betty Boop collection, which I haven't used, which I might use today. Let's see what else I got here. I got the Real Her matte liquid lipstick in I Am Adaptable. Ooh. I might wear that. I know some of you all were saying, like I said when I first opened it up, was like, oh, it looks like somebody might have used this. And I think some of you guys actually agreed with me, but I might use that. All right. And then the C'est Moi, C'est Moi, It's Me gloss in Reflect. No, in Opulence. I think I'm going to go for the red because my eye look is so red. Let's hope that I don't get any sort of like weird wonky stuff going on once I use this. My hand moved and I went outside the lines. I'm going to give that a second to dry. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Betty Boop over top. The Real Her formula is not my favorite. I think it said, if I remember correctly, it said it was like non-drying. If I remember this formula at all, it is super drying. And I got some on my teeth. Good job, Jessica. All right, we'll give that one more second to dry, and then I'm going to go in with the Betty Boop gloss. Cross your fingers that this doesn't ruin the doe foot. That's super pretty. Of course it ruined the doe foot, but I like that combination a lot. And I'm trying to save the doe foot. That's pretty. All right, y'all. That is the final look for my October 2019 Beauty Box makeup look. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And my battery died just as I was about to wrap up the video. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the little bell to notify you when I upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave this in the comment section down below as well. I really do appreciate anytime you guys are willing to interact with me. I really honestly do. So let me know what you think, how I did with my makeup, how terrible I did with my eyeliner, even though it's gray instead of black, which kind of annoys me. I am loving the lip though. I really am loving the lip. I am really getting into red lips. I don't know about you all, but maybe it's because I'm getting old and I decided I like red lips now. I don't know. But I'm getting super hot underneath these lights here and I'm ready to turn the camera off. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail. Bye.